So from a strictly monetary value, if you want to move up on the corporate ladder, learn how to empower people and how to level them up.
Yeah, I have one question.
Go for it.
What do you think is like the best way to climb the corporate ladder, basically?
Okay, so why? First would be my question. Why do you want to climb it?
To get more money?
Okay. So, if you're trying to get more money, then you can do whatever you want, right? But what we're looking for a lot of times are people who want to make a difference, right? I'm not putting this down and I'm not getting on a soapbox. It's just that people who are trying to simply, and I won't say simply, I'm trying to say this in a way that honors your question. A lot of people are very concerned about their salaries. And so that's great. Um, Usually, not all the time, but in companies that are innovative, they look for people who know how to level people around them up. Okay? I'll say it again, Joseph. If you can level the people around you, managers, executives notice that. Because if you can level the people around you up, what does that mean? You're improving their company, you're improving their product, and bottom line, you're improving their financial gain, right? If your company is doing well, then your shareholders are going to be happy and the company's stock is going to be going up. So, from a strictly monetary value, if you want to move up on the corporate ladder, learn how to empower people and how to level them up. By empowering people, I mean find the people who do things well and let them do it. Find the people who have potential and develop them so they get better. Give your team the protection and the management to do great things. If you're doing that, they're going to pluck you and they're going to say, forget you managing this team, you manage this department. And you start doing that with each team lead, they'll say, forget this department, we're going to make you a director. Because you empower people underneath you, you level them up, and that improves the company. So again, that's not just my opinion. That's kind of how a lot of companies think. To look for the type of people who, bottom line, can help them make money. But in doing so, that's going to be your way. Do you have a further question there, Joseph?
Yeah, so basically, um, let me rephrase the question. Like, what can you
Sure.
do to add value to the company, I guess, or improve like how you do what you do, I guess.
Okay. So first of all, do what you do well, right? So know your stuff. If you're a Python coder or whatever it is, database guy, know your stuff, but be super easy to work with. Um, if other people have questions, answer their questions. Don't get irritated. Don't be a gatekeeper. If someone comes in and like, bro, how'd you do that? What are you doing? What are you using? Don't gatekeep. Just say, I did this, and if you need help, I can help you. So first of all, know your stuff, be able to do things from a coding standpoint, get things done. The other soft skills that are invaluable is determination. If something can't get done, just go, let me try something else. Let me try something else. Let me try something else. Be flexible. Maybe we can't do it with that particular coding program language. Maybe we have to do this. Be able to shift. So many times we would be doing something and we're used to using a certain diff tool to compare CDs. This is a long time ago. But then they say you have to use this tool. And instead of going, are you kidding me? All my test case are in this. We go, okay, let's shift. So be great with what you do. Be easy to work with. Don't gatekeep. Is that kind of the stuff you're looking for? Because here's the thing, is success in life is based on your relationships. So if everyone around you thinks, man, Justice, man, if you need something, go to him. He'll help you out. He's a good guy. He's solid. He gets stuff done. That's huge. If I have someone on my team who I know I can give them something and they get it done, that's huge. So that takes determination, flexibility, being adaptable, all those type of things. So one more, is that okay? Or I can, Leslie, I guess this quick one.
All right, thank you for your
Sure. And if you have any other questions, just get my email and I can explain more. So bottom line with demonstrating soft skills in a short period of time, it's hard to do that. So what's good to say is say something like this. I had computer computing for all. We worked on projects. I had a team that I worked with. I collaborated with them. I was able to, in my team, take input, take constructive criticism. So if you talk about, if you're able to identify the soft skills that come with working in a group like that, then that's one way to point to it or talk about it in your interview. So like, for example, in an interview I was doing for an OTT, OTTs over the like a video type company, like your Prime, those guys, they'll ask me, talk about a time when you solved a problem with your internal team. What was the problem? How did you solve it? So in an interview, they might ask you something like that, where you can talk about what you did and the soft skills that you use to solve a problem. Another way, of course, is to go ahead and take a training like ours, get certified, and then the way we do things is we certify people not on completion, but on actual performance. So it's a good way of people knowing whether a person can actually do what they say. But anyways, hopefully that answered that question. If not, again, Leslie has my email.